It seems like Mary and Heron have completely ghosted the village of Dalton. No calls, no emails, no explanations, just vanished. What's striking is that this final board meeting marked the last before Jason House officially becomes mayor. Naturally, people expected Tiffany Henyard to show up for a dramatic farewell or at least deliver a send-off speech. Some even thought she might pop up online for a last-minute statement. But for now, she's been entirely absent. I know many of you were hoping for one final showdown. The smoke, the chaos, the spectacle. So we're even upset she didn't appear. On the flip side, others are quick to say, y'all are black and attacking a powerful black woman. Shame on you. But let's be real, this isn't about her race. It's about what's happened to our community under her leadership. Yes, some of it has been wildly entertaining in the worst possible way, like watching a clown car crash into a courthouse. But the truth is, Dalton has been battered by this circus. If she's not going to step down gracefully, then honestly, it's probably better for everyone if she just slips away quietly. The village has already been through enough. That's why this last meeting felt less like a showdown and more like a transition, a handoff. The board seems focused on correcting the long-standing issues that have plagued Dalton. One key example is the businesses that have been caught in political limbo. A motion was passed at this meeting to override Henyard's unofficial vetoes on several liquor licenses. This gives Mayor Pro Tem Jason House the authority to finally sign off on licenses the board had already approved. Think about that. Imagine being a local entrepreneur, ready to launch your dream. You got the plan, the passion, everything lined up, but your business license is stuck for months or even years because of political games. That's been the reality for many local businesses in Dalton, and we still don't know exactly why Henyard stalled the approvals. Maybe you didn't play ball with her. Maybe you said something she didn't like. Maybe you were seen with someone she disliked. Whatever the reason, your business was stuck in limbo. In some cases, judges had to get involved just to force her to sign off on routine licenses. Thankfully, the trustees stepped up. They overrode her vetoes and granted the green light that these businesses have been waiting far too long for. It's like people were sitting around for hours waiting for a Wi-Fi password. And finally, someone just gave it to them. These local businesses, restaurants, beauty supply stores, small shops, are what uplift the community. They create jobs, boost the economy, and bring life back into the village. Any mayor should want these things for the people they serve. But under Henyard's leadership, these approvals were blocked for no clear reason. One particularly odd entry on the list was something called the Pokemon Company. I'm not sure what that is exactly. Do they sell Pokeballs? Is Pikachu mad at Henyard too? Who knows? But the point is, the trustees moved forward with or without her. And since she didn't show up, they took her silence as her final answer. The board has now essentially decided to take matters into their own hands. Another major topic that came up was a long-awaited push for a forensic audit, something Trustee Belcher has been calling for over and over. He's been raising concerns about how money has been spent in Dalton. And with the new administration stepping in, this seems like the perfect time to finally bring some clarity. During the meeting, Belcher explained why he added the audit to the agenda. He said a forensic audit would shine a light on what's been happening behind the scenes, especially regarding financial decisions made during Henyard's administration. People still remember the heated arguments between Henyard and other officials, particularly about her decision to spend large sums of village money on things like those Tahoe vehicles. It's alleged she purchased them with terrible interest rates, likely exploiting Dalton's lack of financial oversight. Companies, at least in municipalities, often take advantage when they sense no one's paying attention, and it looks like that's exactly what happened here. So this audit isn't just about cleaning up the books. It's about uncovering what was really going on and where the money went. Belcher described it as a way to finally get to the bottom of the financial mess and give residents the answers they deserve. And just when you thought the legal drama was over, another twist emerged. A new motion was introduced at the meeting to officially name Tiffany Henyard as a third-party defendant in an ongoing legal matter. This adds yet another layer to the complex web of issues surrounding her administration. In short, Dalton's leadership is shifting. The board is clearly trying to move the village forward, addressing old wounds, unlocking stalled businesses, and pushing for financial accountability. Whether or not Henyard chooses to make a last-minute reappearance, the village seems ready to turn the page. The ongoing Metric Media versus Dalton lawsuit took center stage again when attorney Michael McGrath raised it at the latest village board meeting. At this point, Tiffany Henyard is starting to look like the Michael Jordan of lawsuits, piling them up like championship rings. This particular lawsuit is a defamation case filed by Metric Media, a massive Chicago-based news network that runs thousands of local news sites across the country, including South Cook News and East Central Reporter. The board's motion to officially name Henyard as a third-party defendant signals one thing. They believe she played a direct role in triggering this legal mess. If the lawsuit moves forward, the trustees want the court to weigh her part in it. 2. Allegedly, Henyard used official village resources or made public statements that sparked the legal battle. While full details haven't yet surfaced, the message from the trustees is loud and clear. She started this. For context, back in 2023 and 2024, Metric Media relentlessly covered Henyard and the village of Dalton, turning her administration into something that resembled a political reality show. Their reports highlighted round-the-clock security, questionable financial decisions, and blurred lines between village and township funds. One widely read article claimed Henyard spent over $1 million in just 4 years on personal security, painting her as both mayor and first lady at once. Another report accused her of misusing a township credit card and hiding the receipts. And it wasn't just Metric Media piling on. Watchdog groups and major outlets like Fox 32, the Chicago Tribune, and Edgar County Watchdogs all dug into the chaos. YouTube commentators and community voices joined in, amplifying the spotlight on Dalton's unraveling leadership. Metric Media hit especially hard, though, and in 2023, Henyard and the village of Dalton responded by filing a defamation lawsuit against them in Cook County. They claimed the stories were packed with lies and intentional misinformation designed to destroy Henyard's reputation. Now, in a wild twist, the village itself, the same one that once stood behind Henyard, is turning around and pulling her into the lawsuit she initiated. If the court agrees, Henyard could soon find herself sitting on the other side of the table, defending her own actions in court, right alongside the media company. She once tried to take down Henyard has long maintained that the media's reports weren't just biased opinions or political exaggerations. She called them flat-out lies and character assassination with a political motive. But Metric Media has consistently pushed back, saying, "We have the receipts." Their reports were based on FOIA, Freedom of Information Act, requests, financial documents, and insider quotes. And they weren't alone. Other outlets, including Edgar County Watchdogs and Fox 32, also reported on Henyard spending patterns and lack of transparency. In the U.S., public officials like Henyard face a tough legal standard when filing defamation claims. They must prove actual malice, meaning the media either knowingly lied or recklessly disregarded the truth. That's a notoriously high bar. It's likely Metric Media filed an anti-SLAPP motion, arguing the lawsuit is just an attempt to silence the press. If the courts side with them, not only could Henyard lose the case, but Dalton might have to pay Metric Media's legal fees. A double blow. With Jason House stepping in as a new mayor, he's made it clear, if Henyard sparked this mess, she's going down with it. That's why the village filed to bring her in as a third-party defendant. The case is still pending in Cook County Court, with no trial date or verdict yet. Meanwhile, as Henyard wraps up her term, the new board has been busy, clearing up old business licenses, overriding vetoes, and trying to mop up the chaos left behind. Henyard hasn't issued any formal statement about the latest legal developments, but she did post a cryptic message on Facebook. The world is going to judge you no matter what you do, so live your life the way you want. She tagged it with hashtags like hashtag She Stand with Tiff and hashtag Never Give Up. But as the saying goes, sure, live your life, but actions have consequences. If you break laws or misuse public funds, you eventually have to face the fallout. For now, Dalton remains tangled in lawsuits, and even as Henyard exits the stage, her name keeps making headlines.